Boom, babe. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Kind of matches with my shirt though. Thought that was kind of cool. Um, yeah, I tried doing this video last night. Apparently, YouTube didn't want to upload it, so I did it last night. I did the tricks and everything. But yeah, let's just do it again tonight. Hopefully, we don't have any more of those problems, as it is the final days of this challenge. I believe we've got like 8 days left, 7 after today, so literally a whole week. Um, yes, that's right, because tomorrow is, yeah, so 7 from tomorrow. Well, and that's including tomorrow. And then, of course, on June 2nd, the final day, um, yeah, it's going to be fun. Hoping to have a few special guests all on the screen, all at the same time. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Either way, we've got a deck review tonight, as you guys saw. It's going to be a bit weird because this is a plastic deck of cards. It's got like this little certificate thing. Certificate pet. Sophisticatedly handicraft with PET. The glittering picture denotes the blessing of happiness and prosperity. Each set of the playing cards comes with a certificate of ownership. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Basically, I've got fancy playing cards for not a fancy price. Basically, they are carbon fiber themed. They are plastic with glitter inlay. So I'll don't worry. I'm gonna come close and show you guys. I won't do you guys dirty like that. I believe these are bridge-sized playing cards because they do feel a lot smaller than a regular deck. But that's okay. So let's just take a look at some of this glitter inlay. Almost like a gilding. If you guys remember the gilded deck from a couple weeks ago. If you guys can see that glittery inlay at all. Gonna go kind of quickly through this deck. As I don't want to spend too much time on it. I want to get straight to the tricks and the lessons. But yeah, so let's see. There we go. I'm also going to try and keep the light off of it a little bit, just so that way we can actually see the cards. Now, something I do like about these, I've had a set of these before, but I attempted to send them to a friend, and they never arrived to him, unfortunately. But if you do look very closely, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it because of the camera. There we go. You guys can kind of see it. It kind of has like one of the moving picture thingies. Like where when you turn it one way, it does one thing, and turn it the other way, it does the other. It's like an animation almost, but it has the ridges, and so you're seeing one side of all the ridges, and then you're seeing the other side of all the ridges. Yeah, either way, getting a little too scientific here, but that's kind of what I think is what's happening with these, with the pips. When you look real close to the pips, and the light reflects off of them, how it goes in and out. From the center to the edges. Either way, I really do like these court cards. The court cards on these are my favorites that I've seen, just because they are really shiny. Like I said, I had a set of these before. They were either silver or gold. I do not remember. But they were like more than the rest. Like kind of like like this is the inversion version of those, if you will. And so this is silver and gold on a black back. And I think it was like black and gold on a silver back. And then, of course, you can see all the hearts. Like I said, trying to kind of go quickly with this, just so that way we can get to the tricks. And so there you go. Very shiny. Looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. But the camera does still do an adequate job. Oof. There you go. You can see the clubs. These are just pushing through them. They feel a bit sticky, and I'm wondering why. If that's part of the glitter inlay, or if that's a part of the just the tackiness of the cards, or like the oils of my fingers against the cards, or something like that. Um, but yes, if, I was gonna say, if I remember correctly, these Jokers are like some of my favorite Jokers ever. Still doesn't quite top the Dark Knight Jokers. Of course, it's Heath Ledger's Joker. But from the Dark Knight deck from Series 11, still doesn't quite top that. But these are a couple of my favorite Jokers of all time. Just because they are so well crafted. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. So yeah, really good crafting. The thing I like about these, because I like to do pros and cons, of course. Also, sorry, I forgot to mention, because of the carbon fiber backing or carbon fiber theming on the backs. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the light. Basically, when the light hits it a certain way, it looks one way, and then when light hits it a different way, it looks another way. It's the same thing as on the cards. But either way, basically, they're plastic cards. They can spring really well. They can spring not so well. Like that's not so well on both of those. Let me put the Queen of Clubs back in there. Come on. Now they're not wanting to spring. There we go. Put the Queen of Clubs back in there, and we'll try this again. Hold on. I don't know why they're not wanting to spring as well. I think with this one, did I have to do it the normal way? Either way. Nope, I can't do it the normal way. There we go. We got a good spring. Wasn't very a big one. The problem with doing a spring with plastic cards is they have so much built up energy that it's practically impossible to keep control of the spring unless you practice hours upon hours, probably years, just with this, strictly with this, with plastic cards, especially high quality ones like these. Just real quick shout out, hello, Miss Hood Therapy, thank you for stopping by. And once again, I apologize to everybody. This is an open apology to everybody, as this was another comfy day. The shirt just came out of laundry when I put it on, so deal with it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything. It was a comfy day. I know it's a bit of a tight shirt, and I do apologize, but as long as it's not see-through, that's the main goal. I mean, it practically already is, but either way, see my chiseled abs. No, definitely not chiseled abs. That's a different kind of 6-pack. I like my 4-packs of root beer. IBC, yeah, not. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. This is a magic stream, a gospel magic stream at that. Oh man. Anyways, where was I? Oh, deck review. Okay. Joys of ADHD. Anyway. Do some cardistry with them. I think they do handle not too surprisingly well. They do handle really well, but it's not super surprising. I mean, they are very slippery. That's one of the cons about this deck, is that they are not very smooth in the handling as far as how slippery they are. And I think you are supposed to go here. Yeah, I literally almost royally messed up my deck, which is okay because I can fix it. Can you fix it, Bob the Builder? Yes, we can. Okay, I am so sorry. Let's get back to the Sybil cut. Man, somebody was doing a video earlier. I was watching one earlier. There was their daughter walked up to a Redbox machine. Now, if you don't know what Redbox is, it's a movie rental box that kind of looks like a red refrigerator, if you will. Just to kind of get the idea. It doesn't have doors on the front or anything. Well, actually, it does, but not like your refrigerator door, if you get what I mean. Um, okay, so real quick, these do not fan, so I cannot do Mary Jane. Uh, and I just dropped the majority of them. So there goes any false deck stuff or any false shuffles that I was just doing. And there go more. Like I said, they are super slippery. Anyways, so real quick, I am gonna finish telling my story now that that I have 20 seconds of picking up cards. Um, uh, okay, see, this was the other thing. Is sometimes you forget to return them back, or actually you can buy them. I didn't know there was any still in existence. Actually, I did. I take that back. I did. There was a little period though where I didn't know there were any left. But I luckily still have a couple near me. But either way, basically, if you don't know what a red box is, to anybody else who is watching, is it's a big red box with a touch screen on it. I know it's super fancy. Actually, it's not. Apparently, it's not modern at all. This made me feel old. I'm literally only turning 20 in 6 months, and this made me feel old. There was a kid. The dad walked up with his daughter to a red box, and he said, go figure out what that is. You could get movies from it. And that's all he told her. She goes up, she starts clicking some buttons around and said, "Oh, so you buy the movie and so it had one of them sun covers on it, so you could see the screen, and she put it up over her head and she said, so you buy the movie, you put in your credit card, you buy it, and then you stand here and watch it." And he just laughed and said no, and the video ended. The comment section. So first off, not only was it funny, see, this is what I like about videos is the community that the comment section is. The community of the comment section is, it can be either really positive, really funny, or really bad. Which I've seen a majority of those videos recently. Um, where it's just a whole collection of all of it. But either way, basically, it was a whole combination of why do I feel so old? I'm only this many years old. And so the youngest one I saw was 17. And I'm like, that's only 2 years younger than me, and you're complaining? I freaked out when I realized Frozen was already over 10 years old. I'm like, there ain't no way. Same thing when it was a few years back now. It was like 6 or 7 years back already. I mean, can you believe it? 6 or 7 years back, a kid didn't know what the song "What Does the Fox Say." I remember that, like going into school and just hearing 20 kids singing that song. What in the world? So I'm here tonight to help spread the message of not wasting time, because it's like, wait a minute. Frozen is already over 10 years old. Then we've got all this other stuff going on we're worried about and everything. And it's like, this stuff can't be this old already, but it's already been. It's like they explain it when you have kids and they're like this young, and then in a blink of an eye, they're already graduating high school or elementary school, middle school, high school, college. And so it's like these videos that explain this, and it's like, wait a minute, enjoy the time that you're in. Now I know it is hard. It is hard. I mean, I fall for the same trap of not focusing in the moment. I'm like, oh, I've got to do this. I've got to do this at this date, this at this time. This happened yesterday. This happened 2 weeks from now. Like, this is something that we all have to deal with, I feel. Some more than others, of course. But living in the moment. Okay, so I am gonna do a couple tricks. I'm not really gonna focus too much more on the deck review, as I had already have have already had to pick up all the cards. So the deck review is kind of over. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. I know it's kind of a low rating, um, but I mean it is what it is, I guess. It's not a very good deck. Let's put it that way. Not a very good deck. But it's still really cool. Don't get me wrong. I really like it. It is really cool. It's just not very good. Not very practical, if you will. This would probably be more for playing cards rather than playing. No, I'm kidding. Rather like playing card games than um doing this. But either way, gonna do this trick, then gonna do a trick about staying in the moment, and then we're gonna end it. So yeah, got two sets of cards here, 2 gold, 2 silver. Yeah, 2 gold, 2 silver. We're gonna take silver, place them on top of the gold, just like so. Now, a lot of people may believe because these are special cards that they may have special markings or whatever. I assure you, they don't. And if they did, I couldn't read them over like this black, that black, all that. I couldn't read them if I wanted to. And you can't even tell that I have 2 cards here unless I do this. And you can't even tell that because of the black sky. So, yeah. Anyways, got all 4 cards here. Okay, you're just gonna have to trust me on that. The only time you or I can see them is when I turn them around like so, where you can see I have the club there. If you can even see that, there you go. You got the little shiny bit, right there. Ace of clubs goes down to the table. And this one you should be able to see a little bit easier, just because it's got such a big heart, if you will. No, sorry, it's a spade. It's just an upside down spade. That's why I said heart. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Anyways, gonna take those two, place them over there. The spades and the clubs over there, and the hearts and the diamonds over here, just to match their colors, right? And so the Bible says, with true faith, we can do the impossible. We can tell a mountain to jump, and it will jump. It doesn't make sense. No. And even if we did have true faith, we're not trying to rearrange the Smokies. But let's just rearrange a couple cards. As you can see, we'll take just like so. And it's done. As the silvers are now over here, and the golds are now over here. What? And here, I'll bring those in just a tad bit closer to show you. And there you go. So that's that trick. Of course, that is a repeat trick. And so I am going to do one as for staying in the moment, going back in time, if you will. And so, yeah, going to do that now. So I'm going to place all of these back in here. All right. In random spots, of course, because we're going to shuffle the cards. Now, also part of this deck review is how well they shuffle. I mean, they shuffle like butter. Not really bridge. They don't bridge well. I am going to attempt to do a Pharaoh shuffle. Don't know how well that's going to go. It went like butter earlier. I mean, it took a little convincing, like it's doing now. But once it caught, it went like butter. All right. Yeah, so like it said, it took a little convincing. This time it didn't go as smooth, but yeah. And just tried doing a bridge and it literally shot a card out. So that's how bad these cards are. Like I said, 3 out of 10. Yeah. Either way, we're still going to attempt to do a trick with them, even if they do suck. Okay? And so, gonna take it just like so. Gonna get 1 card out, okay? 1 card and 1 card only. 1 card and 1 card only. Yeah. Anyways, boy, 1 card and 1 card only. We're gonna get 1 card and 1 card only. You know what? Let's dribble them like this. Stop at a random card. And we're gonna do every magician's worst nightmare. Every magician's worst nightmare is to take this card and throw it into a deck Wait, that's not every magician's worst nightmare, but it is to have whatever this card is. I'm gonna have you guys look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. All right. I'm gonna take that, place it down there, just like so. No, the worst nightmare, especially for ones with OCD, is when somebody takes the deck, splits it in half, flips it around, just like so, and shuffles it maniacally. Um, yeah, this is quite a bit annoying. Um, never had anybody do this, but I would not like it if I had somebody do this. Um, and shoot, I dropped the card. That's okay. Either way, I'll just pick it up just like that. All right, so you can see the cards. They go in together, just like so. Some will be face to face. Some will be back to back. Some will be face to back. Others will be back to face. And so it's going to be all mixed up. That's the point. Either way, I'm going to cut the deck just like so. I'm going to cut it to a face card. Mahaha. And then I'm going to cut it. Oops, I dropped the card again. There we go. That's okay. That's okay. We're learning from our mistakes. I dropped the card. I'm going to take this and I'm going to attempt. You know what? No, I like the chaos. I'm going to leave it face to face and back to back and face to back and everything. And like I said, we need to live in the moment. We need to live in the chaos. But we still need to find a way out. And so if we go back in time, actually go back in time to where the deck was all corrected. But we're not actually going back in time. We're going in forward in time to where I've already gone through and corrected all the cards, flipped them over and everything. You see, I'm not like other magicians. I'm unique. I'm kidding. You can actually see, I literally just picked up the deck and brought it over here. Okay, I didn't do anything fancy to it, nothing like that. Watch. I'm going to attempt my best to scroll through these cards one card at a time. You see, that's one card, no double card stuff, okay? One card at a time. Every card is reversed back to normal, except for one card. Right there. The 10 of spades. Hopefully that was your card. I'm going to continue spreading through this pack. I was going to do another trick, but it won't work with this deck, so I do apologize. But there you go. Every card reversed, except for one card that keeps moving forward. And that card is you. Okay, so I thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring notification bell so that way you don't miss more live streams. Better live streams than this one. This one was a good one, but it did have its mishaps. So, more Bible lessons, more live streams, all coming up ahead. Special guests on June 2nd, 2024, for day 400 of the live streaming every day. Couldn't even think of the words. Literally 7 days away, a week 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 away. In my grandma's back porch, I live stream for you guys here. Yeah, no, I'm done. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. I already did the outro. So all that's left to say is peace and have a blessed night. See you guys tomorrow.